Google just released its new feature on search, AI mode, which is available to everyone in the US. Probably it is going to be available for everyone worldwide soon. I love the feature, it is great, but I believe it is too great, and this could cause financial troubles for Google coming ahead. We have to understand something when it comes to AI. Most users, and by most I mean all the hundreds of millions of people who are going to use Google AI mode now, they don't care about the most advanced AI mode available. What they care about is they want something cheap, something that is reliable, something that they can access easily, and something that is easy to use. And most of this is being achieved by the AI mode of Google. Because let's think about it. Let's say you want to search something and you have this little button here, AI mode, and it gives you better results from what you are looking for. You don't have to go and open a new tab. You don't have to go and look for another search engine. You have everything available here in front of you. A few years ago, Microsoft tried this with Bing when they partnered with OpenAI, and I said that it was not going to affect the business of Google that much. The search business of Google. And I was right about this because most people are not going to make the effort of switching from Google search to Bing. It is too much work. They like to stay in their comfort zone where they are comfortable. And most people worldwide are comfortable with Google search. Now that Google search has AI mode, more people are going to use AI. It's simple, so it's a good product for Google, but it is costly for them. Right now it is unclear how Google is going to monetize all of this. Google search and Google overall, the way they make money is through search, through ads. And if you have this new product and you're giving it for free for hundreds of millions of people, but with extra cost to the company, because every time you use AI instead of you just making a Google search, more money is being spent by these companies on power. Doing these searches, it costs a lot of power. Computing power, you need more and more powerful GPUs, semiconductors to run these things. You need more cooling because they emit a lot of heat, so you need a lot of cooling to avoid any fires. If we are talking about fires, of course, these devices would need more insurance. So there are a lot of expenses coming with AI. These expenses are mostly capital expenditures. And capital expenditures, the problem with it is that you make the payment first and then you get the cash later. If we look at the income statement of Google, something is clear that the company is making over $100 billion in net income every year. It is expected that this will continue to grow, but when it comes to free cash flow, it is only $74 billion. And if we don't include stock-based compensation, it is around $50 billion. So half of the net income is actually gone. And how it is gone? Capital expenditures, it's much bigger than depreciation and amortization. So the net income will look artificially bigger because the capital expenditures are only depreciated over time. And we can see on this chart that over time, the capex of Google is increasing at a faster rate compared to depreciation and amortization. It means they are spending a lot of money upfront, expecting the cash to come in only at some later point in time. They have to keep investing in order to remain competitive. So Google, which used to be a capital light business, is going to become more and more capital intensive. It's not just Google, it's Meta, it's Microsoft, Amazon, all these companies, all these tech companies, except maybe Apple, are spending more money in capital expenditures. And these are no longer simple things such as data centers. These are more capital intensive projects such as building power plants, nuclear power plants. Some of these companies are investing in. These are bigger and more expensive projects. And we don't know for how long they will need to keep investing in these and how much more money it will cost them. But they have to do it to remain competitive. So I'm not saying that Google is dead or anything like that. Google will still be the leader in search, I believe 15-20 years from now. Google AI will be a success. Meta AI will be a success. All of these companies will be successful. I believe that. But as investments, I don't think Google is cheap today. Google is undervalued today. Even at 18 times earnings. Because these earnings, it's net income. You have to account for the capital expenditures to grow to remain competitive. You cannot ignore that. I would rather invest in a company that can generate cash first and then pay for expenses for capital expenditures. One such company I have in my portfolio is Booking Holdings. And I would rather buy Booking Holdings at 20 times free cash flow instead of paying 18 times for the net income of Google. So I'm not saying Google is a bad company, but there is more certainty in a company comparing to Google, like Booking Holdings. It has moat just like Google, and the moat is not being depleted by AI. They don't need to spend much money to maintain the moat, but Google, to maintain their moat, to maintain their competitive edge, they have to keep spending money. As an investor, you have to consider all of this than just investing in the next big thing because everyone is talking about it, because it is popular. And if you're interested to know why I love Booking Holdings so much, I would recommend you watch this video next. Have a nice day and goodbye.